There's new hope for rhinos in South Africa this morning in an ongoing poaching crisis. A group called Rhinos Without Borders is racing to save them from extinction. Last year alone, more than 1,200 were killed for their horns. Debora Patta in Johannesburg with a rare look at the effort. Debora, good morning.
Good morning. The operation took place at a secret location. This is to protect the rhino because South African game reserves are attacked on a daily basis. Poachers hack off rhino horns. They are then sold in Asia under the delusional belief that they have medicinal properties.
This is the lure of the African bush. The cheetahs at sunset, elephants lazing at a waterhole, and of course the rhino. This magnificent prehistoric creature. But what tourists don't see is the dark side of the savannah. The relentless slaughter of rhino, their horns worth more than gold in Asia. Desperate times demand desperate action. And so an ambitious project spearheaded by wildlife conservationists and renowned filmmakers Derek and Beverly Joubert has been launched. It aims to airlift 100 rhino from South Africa to safe havens in Botswana, which has a zero-tolerance policy towards poaching.
This is an emergency intervention. I do believe that if we don't do this, rhinos could go extinct in certain parts of Africa.
If poaching gets out of control here and it's on the edge, we could lose these populations and then have a safe haven and a breeding population somewhere else. But in essence, what it is spreading that DNA, spreading the risk, just future-proofing all of this.
On this particular day, the target is 10 rhinos. They are used to running away from danger, but the gun aimed here could save their lives. The man with the gun is Dave Cooper, for whom poaching was unheard of when he became a veterinarian over 30 years ago.
Not something that we were ever sort of prepared for studying as a vet. And then just do a little bit with the dart.
Now he is preparing a strong tranquilizer to dart a 1.2-ton rhino and immobilize it within 4 minutes. From the helicopter, he is in constant radio contact with the team coordinating logistics on the ground.
Just confirm, can we go ahead and dart?
Yeah, carry on.
It's a race against time. The rangers must capture the rhino whilst it is still sleepy, but not wait too long before applying the antidote, as the animal's heart and lungs are under pressure. The rhino is blindfolded, its ears plugged to block out all senses.
This is not a pleasant experience for the rhino, but it is a brief period of discomfort that could ultimately save his life. Rangers are trying to capture both bulls and females in order to create a future breeding population in Botswana that ultimately could be the key to preserving this species.
Once the antidote is given, it takes around 24 men to push the massive beast onto an awaiting crate.
It was really successful. I like the way she kept standing, which is great because they're breathing nicely.
But it doesn't always go smoothly. Sometimes a sleepy rhino just won't move and electric prods have to be used. And it can be hard to watch, like the capture of this terrified baby calf. But over 2 days, 10 rhinos were successfully captured, including a pregnant female.
Right at the 11th hour, it's still never too late. You can't give up. Species have come back from the brink of extinction before. I think that we've got overwhelming odds, but purity of the soul will suffice.
The operation is costly and complicated. The rhinos still need to be quarantined and will only be flown to neighbouring Botswana in a few weeks' time, where they will then be released into the wilderness. Gail?
Deborah, thanks. You have to remember that they're saving the rhinos because those pictures are very traumatic.
Yeah.
And jarring when you see what they have to go through just to survive.
Especially that little baby.
Yeah. But they're doing a good thing.
Think about the loss of a species like that.
Yeah, just for their horns.